Today, we're gonna talk about Watership Down. We're gonna talk about it. Yep, okay, let's go. This is about rabbits, by the way. Hazel, the main character, his brother, Fiver, he's like, boom, shit's going down. So what he done do, he told Hazel, we gotta bounce, okay? I don't know, but we're gonna die. So, but Fiver was saying, he's like, we gotta bounce Sandalwood. And so they leave with the three rabbits. And on their way out, they're stopped by the Owslaw. Basically, the cops, Thariah is like the king, and somehow the king and the cops work together, I guess. This is a fictional land. Bigwig, Blackberry, Dandelion, Hazel, and Fiver are the rabbits that leave. Oh, also Hawkbit. He dies. He was slow. We never hear about him again. But when the five rabbits leave, they're stopped by Silver and Holly of the Owslaw. Because that's like illegal to get through them because they got Bigwig who got some paws. It's not safe to do this. There's the Elile, some foxes, some badgers, some raccoons. To make everyone feel better, what they do is Dandelion, he's a really good storyteller. Unlike me. It's a really stressful time. This whole book is very stressful. Throughout the book, they talk about the creator rabbit, Elariah. I'm gonna just say Elariah. He was a trickster rabbit. He's the original rabbit, right? And Frith is God, basically. He gave the rabbits their strong legs. Frith was like, I need to talk to you. Boom. Bouncing legs. So that's one of the stories that Dandelion tells. There's like a bunch of obstacles in the way on their journey, and like there's a river. And they're like, how do we get across the river? One of our rabbits is hurt. He can't swim. And there's bass in the water. They could eat us. So Bigwig gets a piece of wood and puts the injured rabbit, and he pushes him across, and they're like, oh, that's a good idea, we'll remember that. Amazing! On their way to wherever the hell they're trying to go, there's a strange rabbit with really nice fur. His name is Cowslip. All he cares about is, not you. They go into this new warren because they think it could be a good idea. It's not. Every time Hazel's like, oh, where? And Cowslip is like, no, I'm gonna turn around and walk away from you now. The rabbits are like, there's a bunch of food in the garden. This guy, he always plants it and we eat it. No. Snares in the grass. Ooh, you know why they were not answering questions? The man is planting those fruits and veggies. So basically, Bigwig's like, I'll be right back. Naturally. Dandelion goes back. He's like, Cowslip, we need your help. Bigwig, he's dying. Sucks to suck. Blackberry, back with Bigwig, he frees him. He ends up chewing through it, and Bigwig is fine. Cowslip and the crew, they're like, oh, we should kill them. They're kind of annoying. Dip. And Strawberry is one of the Cowslip clan members. Strawberry's like, can I come with you? Strawberry, the new addition. So finally they get Watership Down is like a pretty dope spot, kind of like on a hill, got some good views, some trees. They find some abandoned holes. We on it, but oops, all of the rabbits that left are men. There's a mouse, okay? He's being hunted down, an owl. And so the mouse goes into the warren, he's safe. The mouse is like, I'll repay you one day. Smart. Basically, Hazel befriends a mouse. Like, why do you do this? So there's two more rabbits that come from the Sandalwood warren because they were like, oh, we're gonna die. And they did. The men came and basically put a bunch of poison gas into the warren. Gruesome. Scabious is like brutally murdered. The men just like beat him to death with a stick. Yeah, we don't really hear anything about that warren after that, so I have no idea. And so basically, there's a bird that comes. His name is Kihar, and he's like a seagull, I guess. He ends up around the Watership Down one. Hazel go up and they're like, hey, do you need some help? Let me give you scrubs. How you doing? We're not gonna hurt you. They become friends. See, now they got them in their back pocket. Okay, they got the mouse and the bird. Boom. Is there anybody out there? Car's like, be right back. Yeah, man, there's a warren about 4 miles that way. Let's go. They end up at a warren called Ephrathah, because they're gonna go find some does. And Hazel didn't go, so he goes to a farm, Nuthanger Farm. There's 3 rabbits in a coop. He frees them. He gets shot in the leg. Oh, Hazel's dead. They get 2 does out of it. Ephrathah is the other warren that they go to. An internment camp. Chief Rabbit, General Roundwort, he doesn't let the rabbits like go out, can't dig. If they find any other rabbits, they bring them, and they're part of the warren now, even if they don't want to, even if they were just looking for some lettuce. Basically takes people captive and doesn't let people leave. The rabbits that ended up from the Hazel clan at Ephrathah, they break out. They're chased. The rabbits chasing them are killed or something. They just leave. They went back. They went back because they needed some does, so they sent Bigwig. They sent Bigwig back. He ends up there, and he decides he's gonna make friends. You know, all the other rabbits from the clan are like a little bit past a river. They found like a little boat. Oh, we have this little boat, we're gonna put all the rabbits on it and we're gonna dip. They also have Kahar waiting in the skies, ready to attack the general. Bigwig's been in the Ephrathah for 3 or 4 days, and finally, somehow, shit goes crazy. He gets them out. So Bigwig takes them, they're running, they're running, and it's raining, dark, and stormy, and scary, but they gotta go, man, they gotta go. There's like 20 of them, by the way. General Roundwort and 3 of his men, they start catching up. They're like, you're not gonna get away from me. Kahar comes, he starts attacking the general. They get all the rabbits onto the punt. There's a bridge. Very small amount of space, maybe just enough for the punt and a rabbit very close to the punt. One of the does, her back is skinned and she dies. Nice. And they think, like, oh, this is great. We did it. General Roundwort is like, I'm gonna kill you still. So he brings 20 rabbits. They bring them the 4 or 5 miles to Watership Down in hopes of a sneak attack. But 2 of the rabbits, they were going out. They're like, oh, let's go eat over there. And they're like, run back. Ephrathah lost their sneak attack. Watership Down, they blocked all the exits. Ephrathah comes and starts attacking the warren of Watership Down, fighting for their lives. Meanwhile, Hazel, Dandelion, and Blackberry, they go back to Nuthanger Farm, and Hazel breaks the rope that is holding a dog, and the dog wakes up. Oh no, there's also a cat, oops, accidentally being stalked. It is not safe here. After freeing the dog, is pounced on by the cat. You think he's gonna die for like the 14th time in the novel. The girl who lives on the farm, I'm gonna save him. So sweet. Oh, let's release the bunny. And they release Hazel near his warren, conveniently. All of a sudden there's a dog that comes running in, and all the rabbits above ground scatter. And General Roundwort, we think, is killed, but we don't know because we never found his body. Back at the warren, they're safe. So, years pass by, the warren grows bigger. Watership Down talks to the Ephrathah leader, and they make a new warren between them where all the excess rabbits go. It's great. It's a great stitch. And then Hazel gets old, really old, and he leaves his body and joins Elariah's Owlslaw. And that's the end of the novel.